Shalom. Hi. Welcome to Torah Talks. My name is Rabbi Gamaliel, and I'm coming to you from Pardes Chana from the beautiful land of Israel. If you find our content valuable, please like by giving us a thumbs up, subscribe, and so that you don't miss any upcoming episodes of Torah Talks, hit the notification button. Our topic today on Torah Talks is about self-programming for success. What separates a life of drifting from a life of impact? It comes down to your personal resolutions, the invisible code that runs your thoughts when no one is looking. Most people live reactively, letting external circumstances run their script. But success requires more. It requires self-programming. In Parashat Pinchas, we see this exact dynamic play out on a national stage. From Joshua's decades of quiet, daily preparation for leadership to Pinchas' sudden, deliberate, defining moment of absolute clarity. The text reveals a profound truth that echoes Orrin Woodward's philosophy. When you resolve your purpose in advance, your actions in times of crisis become automatic. The theme of self-programming for success fits naturally into the parasha of Pinchas, because the parasha emphasizes that our future is shaped by the choices we repeatedly make, not merely by our circumstances. One of the greatest lessons of Parashat Pinchas is that lasting success begins long before the results are visible. It begins in the mind and the heart. Pinchas did not suddenly become courageous when a crisis arose. His decisive act was the result of years of developing convictions, values, and commitment to Hashem. He had already programmed himself to stand for what was right. When everyone else hesitated, he acted according to the character he had built. Success works the same way. We don't rise to the occasion. We usually fall to the level of our preparation. The thoughts we repeatedly entertain, the beliefs we reinforce, and the habits we cultivate become the program that directs our lives. Success requires you to break away from the groupthink of the crowd. Programming yourself for success means writing a script of proactive initiative. When a crisis or an obstacle hits, you don't wait for permission or follow the herd. You act based on your internal compass of character. As Orrin Woodward teaches in Resolve 13 Resolutions for Life, our minds are continually being programmed. The question isn't whether or not it's being programmed, but who or what is doing the programming. Are we allowing fear and negativity and excuses to shape our thinking, or are we intentionally filling our minds with truth, faith, and purpose? Parashat Pinchas reminds us that our internal programming determines our external actions. The daughters of Zelophehad also demonstrate this principle. Under the standard laws of the time, land inheritance went to sons. Because their father died without sons, they faced losing their family stake in the promised land. Rather than accepting their situation, they approached Moshe and the elders with confidence and faith. They had programmed themselves to believe in justice, opportunity, and their place within Hashem's covenant. Because of their mindset, they became the catalyst for halachic ruling. Successful people don't allow circumstances to define them. They allow their values to define how they respond to circumstances. If your current programming says you can't achieve something because of your background, your lack of resources, or the way things have always been done, you have to appeal to a higher law of growth. Success comes to those who have the courage to question limiting beliefs and rewrite the rules for their life. The new census at the end of the 40 years also reinforces this lesson. A new generation was preparing to enter the promised land. Before they could possess the land physically, they needed to be prepared mentally and spiritually. Victory begins before the battle. Success begins before the achievement. Every day we are programming ourselves. Every book we read, every conversation we have, every thought we dwell on, and every choice we make strengthens the direction of our lives. If we want to succeed spiritually, personally, and professionally, we must intentionally program our minds with Torah, gratitude, discipline, and faith. When life's defining moments arrive, we won't have to wonder how we'll respond to them. Like Pinchas, we'll simply act according to the person we've already become. Parashat Pinchas teaches that extraordinary actions are the fruit of ordinary daily preparation. Program your mind with Hashem's truth. Develop good character one day at a time, and when your moment comes, success will not be an accident. It will be the natural outcome of the person that you have become. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Torah Talks. If you find the content valuable, please like by giving us a thumbs up, subscribe, and so that you don't miss any upcoming episodes of Torah Talks, hit the notification button. Bye. See you next time. Shalom.